Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Exploring Canada by Nafisa. Today is my husband's birthday, so I thought to do some new recipes and share with you. For the last few days I've been eating chicken, so I thought not to do any kind of meat today. So I will prepare tilapia fish in two different styles. One is the desi grilled style, which I'll be doing in a pan, and the other will be a baked tilapia. And I will also prepare some sauteed vegetable. And I want to share the recipes with you. And so let's get started.
First of all, for the grilled fish and the baked fish, I'm gonna clean it with lots of salt and rub the fish all over the salt, leave it for 5 minutes and clean it with water. Again, this step I'm gonna repeat it twice. Clean the fish with the salt so that the fishy smell will go away, and leave it for 5 minutes and then wash it with water. Like that, after washing it, drain the water completely, put the fishes in a strainer, and then we will start processing. So one fish we are gonna bake in the oven, and two other fish we are gonna, it's not actually fry, it's a kind of grill. We are gonna grill it on a stove in a pan, and the fishes will be really tasty. No fishy smell, it will be spicy. And please adjust the chili powder according to your taste. I like it spicy, but it is not too much spicy. And both the fishes, both the styles of cooking will be really flavorful. I would suggest you to try it as per my instruction. You will definitely like it, and children will also like it. Next, to make the sauce, I'm using my smoothie maker. You can use a grinder, mixer, whatever you can, but I'm using a smoothie maker. I'm putting some sliced ginger, fresh ginger, and then I'll be adding some fresh green chilies and some cilantro, which is coriander leaves. This will make an awesome sauce. I'm putting it in my smoothie maker. And to get the mixer going, I'm gonna use some lime juice. Around 3 tablespoons of lime juice I'll be using. Now you start blending. So gradually I'm stopping the smoothie maker, again starting. This is how it works. I'm adding some brown sugar. You can use regular white sugar just for a taste. It's not gonna make the fish sweet, of course not, but it will enhance the taste. Next, I'll be adding some soy sauce. Kikkoman soy sauce is the best, but I don't have that. There's no stock. I'm adding around 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. After blending, it's all ready. It took me just 3-4 minutes for the whole process. Then I'm pouring it in a bowl, as you can see. Then I'm gonna marinate it with the fish. So this is the paste. See how beautiful the color looks. Then I'll be using some black pepper, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm putting it over there in the paste. I'm gonna use some red chili powder. I like spicy, but not too much spicy. So I'm adding the red chili powder. So I have put half a teaspoon of red chili powder. So this will be the marinade for the first baked fish. A little bit of salt, which is half a teaspoon of salt. And this is onion powder. This will add fine taste to the fish since we are not using any kind of onions. So 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I added some more. I like the flavor of the onion, so it's 1.5 teaspoon. So here are lots. This is not actually lemon zest. This is the peel of the lime. I have chopped it. This is garlic, minced garlic, and this is ginger, as you saw before. So I'm gonna use the peel of the lime. It will give a wonderful taste to the fish. Some chopped garlic, around 2 teaspoons, and this I'm gonna leave it later, not now. So I'm gonna mix the whole thing. Next, I'm gonna put some olive oil for the marination of the fish. This is olive oil, I got it from Costco. This is around $17. So I am using around 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use a little more, up to you. Then I'm gonna mix everything well so that all the spices and the masalas, sauce, everything mix well together. By using a spoon, I'm mixing it. I can feel the smell of the lime and the sauce, the green chili. And now I'll be adding some oyster sauce. This is optional, but with fish this really goes pretty well. I am using around 1.5 teaspoons of oyster sauce. Then again I'm gonna mix it. So this is red chili paste. This adds a very nice smell to the Thai baked fish. In Thailand they use it. It's a red chili paste, so that I'm using around 2 teaspoons. So now I got the baking tray ready and the fish on top of it. The fish has drained water. Fish is absolutely dry. You can use a kitchen towel to rub the fish, but not needed. I kept it aside for around 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put all the marinade sauce in the fish. I have put some slits on the fish so that the masala gets into the fish and the outside and the inside of the fish all taste good. Sometimes what happens, the outside tastes good but inside it's kind of boiled. I don't like that. So I'm putting sauce all over the fish and spreading out evenly. So I'm using my fingers to put the masalas into the fish. See how I'm putting the masalas in the fish. And to keep it wide open, I'm using the gingers in between the slits so that when it bakes, the masala stays inside, it doesn't get out. Well, these processes are my creation, it's optional, but I want my fish really taste good. And in every bite, I can feel the fragrance of these spices. So this is how I marinate my fish. So I'm gonna marinate my fish for around half an hour. You can marinate for even longer. The longer you marinate, the better it will taste. But since I have to do a lot of cooking today, I don't have time, so I'm marinating it only for half an hour. So I'm marinating the fish with all the masalas, that means the sauce. And I'm using my fingers, and in between the slits, I'm putting the ginger so that the masala can get in. I'm putting some crushed chili flakes on top of the fish. Then I'm done with the marination of this fish. I'm gonna keep it aside for now. So now I brought the 2 other fish. This one I'm gonna make it desi style. I'm gonna grill it, or you can say a little bit of frying. So I'm using the same sauce for this fish, but I'll be adding some more things into it to give it a different taste. So here I have kept some turmeric powder, which is good for cancer cure. Then I have some chili powder. I'm gonna add some from it, not all. I'm gonna add some ginger garlic paste, and I'm gonna use some garam masalas. So I'm using the same masala into the fish, so which is 3 teaspoons. See, the total remaining was 3 teaspoons. Then I'm gonna add the rest of the masalas. Garam masala you have to give very little, maybe less than half teaspoon. So I'm putting some of the masalas like around 1.5 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. So I have removed some red chili powder from here. I'll be using 2 teaspoons of red chili powders. And the rest of the masalas, turmeric I have used 1.5 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna mix everything with my fingers and keep it aside for 30 more minutes. So the fish gets marinated very well and it tastes good. I'm carefully putting all the masalas all over the fish inside the slits so that inside also it tastes very good. I put some into the tummy of the fish, on the head, and like that I'm using my fingers so that all the masala gets into the fish. It marinates really well. The fish remains juicy and delicious. So my marination is almost done, and I'll be resting the fish for 30 minutes. Then I'll be grilling it on a pan. Let's keep it aside now. So this is my third recipe, a Chinese style vegetable, which is very easy. These are beans, small beans. These are called green beans or French beans in Canada. This is bell pepper, nicely sliced. Look at the shape, how it is. These are some mushroom, medium size. Look at the size. I have chopped it very finely, thinly chopped mushrooms. Then I have some green chilies for the flavor, and most important, minced garlic. This will add an awesome flavor to the dish. I have some baby carrots. So you can use any kind of vegetable. Try to use these. Then I have also some broccolis, which I'm gonna add at the end. So these are 5 kind of vegetables that I'll be using for the vegetable. So I have heated up the pan with olive oil around 4 tablespoons. Then I have after the oil is heated, I put the minced garlic in it and the green chilies. And do not burn the garlic, otherwise the whole taste will be disaster. So I'm just gonna make the garlic golden, not brown. Fry it for around 1 to 2 minutes depending on the temperature that you're using. Now I'm using medium temperature, but as soon as I will be giving the vegetables, I will increase the temperature. I'll make it to medium to high. Usually Thai and Chinese food are cooked in high flame, but since I haven't boiled the vegetables from before, I'll be using medium to high flame. Keep stirring. Since it's a fast recipe, I have kept the garlic and chilies on one side, and I am sauteing the vegetables, the green beans, which are going to take more time, on the other side. So I'm putting the green beans and the baby carrots in one side. Meanwhile, the garlic will get cooked, and on the other side, to make my recipe faster, I am frying the green beans and carrots. It's gonna take some time. Keep stirring the vegetables so that it doesn't get burnt, but don't mix with the garlic now. Try to keep them aside. You can boil the vegetable for a little longer time, maybe 5 minutes, but I am not boiling anything, just directly I'm doing my cooking. I don't have much time. So since it's a fast and easy recipe, I'm showing you all these steps. After 5 to 10 minutes of stirring, I'm using some onions. I've peeled the onions, chopped it, and made it like that. As you can see, I've opened the onions and I kept on stirring. Meanwhile, you can see the garlic already golden by now. So keep stirring. Now you can mix them, no problem at all. So after stirring it for 5-7 minutes, I'm using half a teaspoon of black pepper. Next, I'll be adding some salt. So I'm using 1 teaspoon of salt. You can add it later on, that's not a problem. It depends on our taste. Some people eat more salt, some people less, doesn't matter. As soon as you keep on cooking, you will taste. Since it is on high flame, I'm using little bit of water, maybe 1/4 or half a cup of water, since the quantity of the vegetables are a lot, so that it doesn't get burnt and it gets cooked well. Keep stirring. So this is how it looks. Then cover it up for around 5 to 10 minutes. In between, just take off the lid and stir it a little bit. So after 10 minutes, I open up my lid. Now I'll be adding some mushrooms. See, mushroom gets cooked faster, so I'm adding it later. Beans and carrots takes more time. I used it earlier. And I'm using some more salt because I tasted the salt wasn't enough. Again, covering it up. Again, after 5 minutes, I'm gonna take off the lid. I'm gonna stir it a little bit. On the other side, I have get my pan ready for the grilling pan on the other stove. Meanwhile, I'm cooking the vegetables. And I'm adding the most important thing, nuts. I'm adding peanuts and cashew nuts. Both together, half a cup. And at the end, I'm using the bell peppers, so that the color will remain green and nice. The nuts adds awesome flavor to the item. So do use nuts, especially cashew nuts and peanuts. Then I'm adding broccolis. All the vegetables, I'm trying to keep them crunchy, not overcooked and not raw. So it's neither gonna be overcooked nor gonna be raw, it's gonna stay crunchy and nice. Keep stirring and see how it goes. So now to add more flavor to the vegetables, I will be using soy sauce, around 3 tablespoons. You check your soy sauce and my soy sauce won't be same. Just don't make the item too salty. Check the salt and everything once you get started. Now when the pan is heated, I have put the spicy fish, which I'm gonna grill it on the pan, as you can see. And after 5 minutes is gone, then you're gonna turn it over. Just don't keep on flipping it. Let one side get cooked and then use the other side. I'm using very less oil. Since my pan is too big, I'm using around 4 or 5 tablespoons of oil. But if your pan is small, use 3 tablespoons. That's gonna be fine. So my vegetable is ready after 5 minutes. Look at the color. It's not overcooked. It's not raw. It's just perfect. See, the orange looks bright, the broccoli green, and the mushrooms, onions translucent, nuts. So this is how the final look. So this is my baked fish. I've put it in 350 degrees Celsius. No fixed time. It took me around 40 minutes, depends on the temperature and the oven. And again, I'm coming back to the grilled fish. I have covered it so that the inside gets cooked and the outside doesn't get burnt. These are the masalas. The more chili powder you're gonna put, it's gonna give you the burn effect, the real grilled effect. Spicy grilled fish, I'm gonna serve with some boiled rice that I cooked yesterday. So this is how it looks. Absolutely delicious and flavorful. Not too hot, not too tangy, just perfect. Just perfect. Usually we deep fry fishes, but for the health issue, I'm not deep frying, just grilling style. And I'll be showing the baked fish. Look at this. Wow, looks delicious. And I have served the fish with the Chinese style vegetable. The vegetable is super healthy. You can add it in your regular meal and it's gonna help you to do weight loss. Instead of having rice or bread, any kind of carb, you can cook this vegetable. Baked fish smells really good. Try this out, friends. I hope you will like it. If you have liked my cooking, then do subscribe and share with your friends and help me grow. And I'm finishing it for now. Goodbye. See you next time.